So guys, as I told you, there were some plans for the E30. These are the seats that we've recently bought for the E30. Seats in the E30 at the minute are grey cloth seats. I decided to get some cream leather seats. These came from a supplier down in Cornwall. I'll put his @ in here to give him a shout out. He deals with a lot of E30s and E30 parts, not just E30s, a lot of other BMWs too. He's got a lot of stock and does parts like these for a reasonable price. I also bought the front bumper insets as well because they were missing. Right, so my plan with these, I'm gonna just do a video on giving them a clean because they are a bit greasy and grimy. So I'm literally gonna probably do a time lapse of me giving these a nice good old clean, degrease, and probably put some leather protection on them as well. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Let's get into it. I'm doing a deep clean on these seats, the front and the rear. I'm using a soapy solution to degrease them, and I'm using a drill with a brush on the end of it just to give them a deep cleanse. I will be protecting these seats and moisturizing them towards the end just to give them a restoration and bringing that moisture back to the seats. For now, it's just a degreasing process just to get all of that dirt off the seats. I am using a lot of time lapsing in this video just because this process is such a long process. However, I wanted to speed it up for you guys to see what I'm doing and show you the entire process. Some of you guys might have seen snippets of these videos on our TikTok channel already. However, this is a more in-depth video of what I am doing to these seats to get them cleaned and also to get them lubricated, for example the rails and the fittings, just so that they operate correctly. If you haven't seen those little clips of these seats being cleaned on our TikTok channel, check the link in the description below, which will lead you to that channel, and there is also a lot more content there for you to watch. You will also find a lot of updates there on our other channels like TikTok and Instagram, just showing you a few updates beforehand of the videos here that you are seeing. So you'll kind of get a few snippets and clips and little updates about the stuff that we're getting up to day to day, and then building up to the main video, which you will be able to see here, and then be able to view an in-depth process of those little clips. As I mentioned, links to all our social media channels are linked below. You'll be able to see our TikTok and Instagram channels there. Be sure to comment, be sure to like, be sure to engage. It helps us grow, helps our channel grow, and also helps us bring more content like this for you guys to enjoy. Anyway, let's carry on with the video at hand. We are continuing to do the deep clean on these seats, and we will be basically restoring them and making them look great. Right guys, the next thing I'm going to do after all of that degreasing and cleaning is I'm going to put some leather cream. Well, this is leather recoloring balm. So I'm going to use a pad, a brush and the cream itself, and I'm going to basically put the cream on all the seats and see how they come up. Hopefully it restores some of those cracks and fills some of those gaps as well, and hopefully brings up the seats overall, making them look great. The clean has done wonders already, but there are a few blemishes here and there which I hope the cream will fix. Now, the reason that we bought these cream seats for the E30 was basically because the door cards and the rest of the interior, the carpets, were all cream, and as you saw, the current seats that were in the car were grey cloth. So I kind of wanted to get a sort of seat that will basically match the rest of the car. We were looking into the solution of finding sports seats for the car, but they were hard to come by and very, very expensive. So in the end, we decided to go for some SE seats, which we found, which were also rare to find. Found them at a reasonable price and decided to buy them. So that's why we went for the leather cream seats in the end. So here I'm just showing me using the leather recoloring balm, and you can see the slight difference between the left and the right. Can you see that how it's much lighter on the left side and a little bit darker on the right side? The cream is doing a great job by filling the cracks and also recoloring the leather and restoring it. You'll see me using this recoloring balm on all the seats, so the idea is to restore all of the seats and get the colour back. As you can see, the results are great. Seats have come up amazing here and they are looking so much better overall. The next thing that I'm going to do is re-grease the seat rails as they were a little bit stiff. Now, a lot of you in our other channels have commented on a video on this that it's probably not a good idea to use traditional grease because it picks up grit and grime from under the seat and will basically cause the same problem, basically seizing down the line. So I've taken that feedback into consideration, and if I ever do this job again, I'll be using a silicone based grease just so that that issue doesn't reoccur. So thank you guys for your comments and thank you for your suggestions, because at the end of the day we are also learning and wanting to improve. So here I'm swiftly moving on to the headrests and doing the same process for the headrests too, just giving them a deep clean using the drill and the drill brush. I will be also recoloring them and moisturizing them too. Right, so that is the seats all done. Look how good these seats look after a good clean. They have come up so well and we are so chuffed with these seats. Overall, it was a simple process to get them cleaned up and well worth it. So if you're ever thinking about giving a bit of elbow grease for your seats, for your leather seats, definitely do it, but make sure you cream them up and moisturize them, just so that it restores them and gives them moisture and flexibility when you use them. Overall, super happy with these seats and can't wait to get them fitted into the E30. Again and always, thank you for watching this video on this BMW E30. In the next video, we're basically going to be ripping out the old seats and fitting these seats and getting on to detailing the car. So make sure you subscribe and press that bell notification just so that you get updates on when our videos are being released. Thank you for watching and we'll see you on the next one.